The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to The Absurd, a podcast of many things absurd. I am here with my wonderful co-host, Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm over this heat, though. It needs to stop. I'm done.
It's not going to stop.
I'm done.
Ever.
Ever?
No.
No, that's it, eh?
It's Earth, the new Mercury.
Yeah. I'm not here for it.
No, I'm not either. I'm not really keen on, like, the frigidity, like that.
Ooh, frigidity.
of winter, but a little median would be good.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't like it at all.
You know, so I didn't go into defining our podcast much because I was going to say yesterday I was out with my friend Jimmy uptown Waterloo for some wings and beers, and our server, I gave her one of our podcast little cards. And she said, what's it about? And I said, well, she goes, is it absurd? And I'm like, yeah. But no, I just explained.
Ironically enough.
Yeah, like it's absurd news, and for the most part, we look for strange stories, things that defy rationale and logic and whatever. And I did say we don't get too risque yet.
Yet.
You know, there may come a time where where we're in a situation that we start doing special episodes for dedicated subscribers. In which case, we may amp it up a little bit. Not all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to become it's not going to be too lurid or, tasteless.
No, of course. We want people to come back. And,
heck yeah.
Yeah. I usually tell people when they ask me what the podcast is about, I say, plain and simple, we just find stuff on the internet, interesting, absurd news stories or history, anything like that, and we just talk about it.
Well, and I did say that. I said, like my background, if you will, is history, so I like to bring that in wherever I can.
Sure.
Not for this weekend, but I have one or not this week, I should say. But for next episode, I have something prepared that is historical in nature that I hope everyone will find interesting.
Ooh. We have to do a shout out
to
James in BC.
Of course, yes.
He reached out to us on Instagram. And he was talking about your plant. Remember, you were trying to figure out a good name for your plant?
Yes.
And he came back with Jake the Snake Plant.
It is a good
right?
name. It is
That's
a good
great.
Name. Yeah, I did tell him as much, too.
Yes.
That I really appreciate. What do you say he's from BC?
He's in BC.
I thought he's from Newfoundland.
No, he's not. I met him in Newfoundland because he's dating my cousin.
And your cousin was there for dragon boating?
No.
Confused?
She was visiting her parents.
At the same time, you happened to be there.
Correct.
By happenstance?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, anyway, he loves the pod. And
yeah, sweet.
We
thank you,
thank
James.
you for listening, James. That's awesome.
Totally appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we really like when people reach out to us.
Yes, please do.
Be it on Facebook or Insta. Like we had, I don't know if I even ever announced this. I hope I did, but if I did, I'm repeating myself. Who cares? Do it all the time. My friend Leslie, known her forever, her son Ben wrote us to say that, remember we were talking about OV beer?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Right? And he did write to say that you can get it at the old restaurant in Heidelberg.
Yes.
So, that was good. We appreciate that.
Yeah. And again, I think we've said it before too. If there's any stories you hear that sound interesting or something that we would probably talk about, send it over.
Absolutely.
And we'll probably do it on air for you.
And let us know if you mind us mentioning you. If you'd rather not have your name mentioned at all, totally your prerogative.
Yep.
But so if you do contact us, let us know about that. Okay, guys? Sweet.
Sweet.
Speaking of sweet,
What's sweet?
I am going to introduce Mel to one of my favorite wing places tonight.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to give them a bit of a shout out because I love them.
Yes.
It's called Strikers. And they are on the corner of Ottawa North and Weber Street. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Okay. I can't wait because
Yeah.
I've never been, and I love trying out new places. So
And they
I
have
am
a
excited.
great beer list, too.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
I can't wait.
And
Let's just shut this down now.
And
5 minutes,
really
guys, that's it.
good, really good servers, too.
Yeah.
I have not had a bad experience yet.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yet. I hope I never
Can't
do.
wait.
We're going to have to because we got a podcast to do, damn it.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Do you want to hippity hop into our
I
first story?
do. I want to hippity hop. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hippity hopping would, you'd have to use your toes for that, right?
I would think so,
Yeah.
yes.
Which rolls into my story.
Ooh,
Yeah,
toe
see what I
rolls.
did there?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was terrible. In Ashburn, in Derbyshire,
Ooh,
in
England.
the UK.
Yeah.
They have a toe wrestling competition.
Do they?
Yes.
Huh.
And it's been the world's toe wrestling capital for 50 years.
Well, how many? Is there a lot of places that vying
I
for that
don't
capital?
know.
Is there like Bangalore, India? Damn it, we lost it. We didn't get the capital.
No, didn't get it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, so they do these competitions out there, which is very unusual. But Lisa Shenton is a 14-year veteran of the sport, and her wrestling name is Twinkle Toes.
Of course it is.
She's currently the 6-time world champion, and she says she's planning on making it the 7th this year. She is the defending female division title, earning a foot-shaped trophy. Shenton was one of the 28 toe tusslers who competed in this competition, which takes place on an 8-foot stage, fittingly dubbed the Toadium.
The Toadium? Wow, I'm starting to like this more and more, actually.
There was over 200 spectators gathered to watch the recent tournament. For those unfamiliar with the sport, which I am,
Me too.
I had to look it up. Toe wrestling sees competitors interlock appendages,
Okay,
being toes,
obviously.
to see who can pin their opponent's flipper, like a thumb war for the feet.
Okay.
Yeah. It's exactly like arm wrestling. However, you compete on a toadium and you've got 2 upright planks. This is from Ben Woodruff. He's 35. He's currently the male division champion, who is known as the Total Destruction.
Oh, good.
Got
Very
it?
good.
That's
Yep.
great. The referee says toes away and you start your battle. You want to push your opponent's foot onto the plank. Contestants start with their right foot, and once one of the wrestlers has scored a point, they switch and go with their left. This process can reportedly take up to 2 hours.
Whoa.
And is complicated by slippage.
So, okay, wait. What does that mean?
So I guess it gets sweaty in there in between your
Damn it,
toes.
I knew
And they have to, they actually use tape.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So they don't, oh God. Well, I don't like feet, so.
How would
This is
you need
gross.
them, though? How would you get
I
around
know. I don't want to touch anybody else's feet.
it? Oh, my God.
It's disgusting. Anyways. Toe wrestling is said to have been invented in Welton, Derbyshire in 1974 by a group of drunks.
Not even a little surprised.
Mastering the ferocious form of footsie is said to require a great deal of dedication and training. I train with weights on my ankle. I do stretches and toe wrestle with my partner Ruth as much as possible over the year. And this is Shenton that said that.
Yeah.
And she stumbled upon the pursuit while drinking in 2008 and is one of the few women to compete in the sport. Most people don't realize how much skill is actually required in the sport. There is way more strength and core muscle required than people understand. Meanwhile, Woodruff, who first competed in the junior leagues at 14, before joining the men's competition, wrestles every day, he said. The 6'5" man also exercises with a toe stretcher, which limbers the ligaments and thereby prevents the piggies from going to the market, so to speak.
God.
He also removed his body hair to increase the amount of friction on the stage and even surgically removed both of his big toenails because they were pushing into his skin.
Wow, that's dedication to one's art, I guess.
During the latest
Weird.
competition match, Woodruff broke his thumb toe. Ooh, that was kind of hard to say. Broke his thumb toe.
Isn't that the big toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
At a grisly angle while wrestling 17-time world champion Alan Nasty Nash, who has come out of retirement multiple times to
Wow.
face his rival. Toes can break and it's common to suffer blisters and sore knees, but the glory is worth it. Attempts to enter the toe wrestling into the Olympics in 1998 proved fruitless.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. They got
I'd
breakdancing in there now. They might as well put toe wrestling.
Oh no, I'd watch that.
Right?
I'd watch toe wrestling.
I don't know. Even just watching some of the videos online, I just, no.
You not game for it?
No. Because they take someone like takes your feet and
Uh-huh.
pushes your big toes. What was that?
That was somebody's phone.
That's not mine. Mine
No.
doesn't make that sound.
It was mine.
That was your phone.
Shut up. That's weird because I was just more and more as I was listening to your story.
Yes.
I was thinking, might be fun to meet a woman who's into toe wrestling.
Really?
I don't know. I had never thought about it till just minutes ago.
No.
No?
I don't have a desire.
You have no desire to either to be part of toe wrestling in any capacity?
No. Anything that involves feet, I'm not game.
What about walking?
Well, I guess.
You guess.
But it's not my own feet. It's anybody else's feet.
I see. Wonder if I can reach you from
I
here.
don't even. No.
I wouldn't do that. Well, no, I probably wouldn't do that.
No.
That's interesting, though. I mean, shit keeps them off the street.
Well, I suppose.
I guess so. Isn't is that where they also have? Is it Derby where they have the cheese race?
The cheese race.
Have you never seen that?
Yes, I have
The
seen
wheel
it.
of cheese they
Yes.
run down that's brutal, dude.
Yes. Yeah.
Down the hill. If you've never watched that, people, I think it's Derby. Maybe not.
I don't remember.
I know it's southwest England. Mm-hmm. And people line up at the top of a big hill, across it, and then a big wheel of cheese is sent down the hill, and they have to go after it. First one down wins the wheel of cheese.
Oh, God.
It's a lot of cheese,
Yeah.
but I'd come out of it with I don't know how many broken bones.
Oh, for sure.
6 simultaneous concussions.
Yeah. Not even.
I'd be a mess.
You'd have to put on one of those big inflatable sumo costumes.
That would be cool.
Just roll down after it.
Like one of those big clear balls with just your legs sticking out of.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Like
play
the big
that.
hamster wheel for
Yeah,
humans.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I feel like I'd still hurt myself though.
Oh yeah. But it's a good wheel of cheddar.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
I
Next
like
time you're out that way, you can
Mm-hmm.
join the competition. And
I'm also intrigued as to what a toe stretcher is.
a toe stretcher?
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, dude said he uses a toe stretcher.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I picture
anything,
I picture the
baler twine and a trailer hitch.
yes.
That would
Yes, that.
work.
Yes.
That would stretch it. I know it would.
I know that. What are they called? Like a tension bandage, like you get from the physio or something,
Tensor.
and put it on your toe, and that's what I picture. But
That's
I could
not
be.
what I pictured at
No?
all. Mine was far more dramatic and
Oh.
extreme.
Okay. Wow.
Hey,
Hey.
do you have an electric fan?
Yes.
Do you ever run it in a room while you're sleeping?
Yes.
Did you know that in South Korea, and to a lesser extent Japan, it is believed that running a fan in an enclosed room can kill you?
Really? How's this possible?
Well, it's not. It's not possible at all. It's utter nonsense. Now, I can't remember where I first learned about this. It's either from my former room or housemate and excellent friend Scott, who has been in South Korea since 04 or 05.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's my equally awesome friend Jessica's mother. And her mother, Jessica is my awesome friend. Her mother was in Korea.
Okay.
Also teaching. One of them told me about it.
Yeah.
That this was a belief. And on occasions backed by doctors. That people were found dead in a room, like with the bedroom with like the door closed, an electric fan running. Ergo, the electric fan killed them. So.
That's just absurd. What happened there?
I just got one in the ribs. Fan death is a misconception that people have died as a result of running an electric fan in an enclosed room with no open windows. While the supposed mechanics of fan death are impossible, given how electric fans operate, belief in fan death persisted up until the mid-2000s, so it still exists, actually, in South Korea and also to a lesser extent in Japan. Where the idea came from is unclear, but fears about electric fans date back to their introduction in Korea, with stories telling in the 1920s and 1930s warning of the risks of nausea, asphyxiation, and facial paralysis from the new technology. One conspiracy theory is that the South Korean government created or perpetuated the myth as propaganda to curb the energy consumption of South Korean households during the 1970 energy crisis. But the publication Slate, which is also a website, reports that the myth is much older than that, probably as far back as the introduction of electric fans, and cites a 1927 article about strange harm from electric fans. Proposed explanations by people who believe this are hyperthermia, so heat stress, your body's too hot, hypothermia, of course, reduced body temperature, and asphyxiation. The Korea Consumer Protection Board, a South Korean government-funded public agency, issued a consumer safety alert in 2006, warning that, quote, asphyxiation from electric fans and air conditioners was among South Korea's 5 most common summer accidents or injuries, according to data they collected. No. If bodies are exposed to electric fans or air conditioners for too long, it causes the bodies to lose water and can cause hypothermia. If directly in contact with air current from a fan, this can lead to death from an increase of carbon dioxide saturation concentration and decrease of oxygen concentration. The risks are higher for the elderly and patients with respiratory problems. From 2003 to 2005, a total of 20 cases were reported through the Consumer Injury Surveillance System, it's an interesting name, involving asphyxiation caused by leaving electric fans and air conditioners on while sleeping. To prevent asphyxiation, timers should be set and directions should be rotated and doors should be left open. It's really weird.
It is. And when you first said that, my mind was like, so what? They think that the fan blades are going to like spin off and like decapitate you or something? Like that's awesome. Where my mind went, not suck. That direction.
Don't forget to wear your personal shield into bed when running an electric fan.
Yes.
Well, another one, like asphyxiation is the most ludicrous because that implies that you have a shortage of oxygen.
Right.
Well, fans don't use oxygen.
No.
They don't even draw air. They just move it about.
They just move it. Yeah.
Right. And, I've never been to South Korea, but I'll wager heavily that their bedrooms aren't airtight when the door is closed.
Mm-hmm.
That's some engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's peculiar.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to condescend. Well, I'm really trying not to condescend on this one. Because there's no doubt that we have generally held beliefs or opinions that are nonsense, although I am at a loss right now to think of some.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean there aren't any, and if you can think of some for me, by all means contact us.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'd like that. If you can think of a societal view, not a political view, not a conspiracy theory, God please, but something akin to this, that, because not everybody who believes this Korea, I don't think we can blanket say they're idiots.
Right.
Here's a government agency putting out warnings.
Right.
It's not in their interest to further a misconception.
Mm-hmm.
At least not that I can think of it, But yeah, I remember hearing about this. And when I taught online, and most of my students were Koreans, they were corporate people, so adults. Some of them, we discussed it. And some of them believed it. And I wasn't, I didn't want to get into shitting on their...
For sure.
Societal views. And I asked them, well, just, explain it to me. Do you know anyone that this has happened to?
Mm-hmm.
None of them did. Which, neither proves nor disproves anything. But, it's a held belief, and still recently.
That's peculiar.
I run a fan every night in my bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Well, we
Granted.
have a ceiling fan.
Yeah.
And we run oh my gosh, air purifier.
Right.
Which has like a fan component to it. But
well, and I get it.
And my kids have fans in their rooms, so
if you've got a fan pointed right at your face all night,
yeah,
it's certainly not going to cause asphyxiation. Oh my God. Hang on.
Someone didn't turn their phone off again.
Shut up. Manger mes briefs. Yeah, like if you have a fan pointed directly at your face all night, you'll probably wake up with a sore throat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But it's not any kind of hoodoo or magic.
No.
It's just you're lying in a draft all night. You're not going to get a cold. You don't get a cold from draft or from being cold.
No.
Right?
No.
But you'll have a dry throat.
Yes.
Guaranteed. Because it does, when we sweat, that is a cooling mechanism.
Right.
Right? That's why we sweat. If you have fan pointed directly at you, you're evaporating the sweat quicker than it can cool you down. Right? So it's not cool. But you will not die. So people, listeners of the absurd, continue to use your fans as you see fit. Especially talking into it.
Yes.
So you get a robot
absolutely.
voice.
Yes, that's right. That's great.
Yeah. It's not like a Dalek. You don't know what that is.
A Dalek?
Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah. No idea.
All right. You got a story for us?
Yeah.
Hit me.
In Benidorm, Spain, they have a very bizarre tradition which involves watching a donkey take a poo.
Really?
Yes. Would you like to know more about this
I'm
pooing donkey?
Yes and no, actually. Yes, I do want to know more.
The peculiar event, now I might butcher this too, Caga de la Burra.
How do you spell the last word?
Burra.
Burra. Like that's
Burra.
burro, donkey.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of it means.
Yeah. Anyways. It's literally translated as poo from the donkey.
What? Why did I bother saying anything? Jesus.
So this happened, what's today, Monday? This happened yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Go
We
on.
missed it.
This year.
We missed it. So what this is onlookers encircle a free roaming donkey.
Cool.
Sequestered within a marked zone, carved into numerous small numbered sections.
Oh, sure.
So think of it like a big numbered grid.
It's like Bessie
Right?
Bingo.
Right.
You know what I'm
Kinda
talking
like
about?
that.
Yeah.
There are 500 numbers to choose from.
Wow.
So I was looking at pictures of it online, and it's just a big grid of numbers.
Yep.
And this donkey's just wandering around. So there's a whole game to this. The expectant participants can buy a numbered zone for €10, so $15 Canadian. And they could win €1,000, which is 1,500 Canadian.
Yep.
If they correctly guess the plot that would be graced with the donkey's droppings, they win said money.
Yes, yes.
So it's just a big gambling game. So they just let this donkey walk around till it poops on a number.
Does the winner get to keep said droppings?
I don't know.
Like, do they bronze them or anything?
I mean,
mount them
I
on
would.
a plinth? You know?
But you're probably wondering, well, what happens if the donkey poops in like 2 of them?
What does happen if the donkey poops in like 2 of them?
The prize goes to whoever's plot contains the most of the poo.
Ooh, somebody has to measure.
That's right.
Wow.
This event was first held in Benidorm in 2014. It was called off at the start of the pandemic, but made a comeback in 2021 and was more popular than ever.
Wonder why they called it off.
Well, you couldn't even look at somebody else when it first started, right? So.
Well, first off, sort of, but you really wouldn't have to be there per se, would you?
Well, I guess. I don't know. The competition tagline is great.
Let's hear it.
Never has a shit gotten you so much.
Whoa. I do like that.
So, yeah. People just stand around and watch this donkey wander around all these numbers just waiting for it to poop on something.
Wow. I'm sitting here trying to work in some kind of joke, and it's not coming together, which really disappoints me.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I'm sure there's got to be one there somewhere.
Well, I'm sure there's lots. Like, you know, obviously something to do with ass.
Yes. I wonder if you could, like, call in and buy a number.
I wouldn't. Why not? That's what I mean. But that's why I was wondering, like, during COVID, like, why not?
Yeah, I guess you could, yeah.
Sure. I mean, everything's an honor system to a certain degree.
Yeah, but if you, like, film it and stuff and
Dude,
live on air and
exactly.
watch this donkey wander around, I think we're onto something. We should start this here.
Dude, they have them, like, stag and does and stuff. Have you never heard? You've heard of Bessie Bingos. They do the same thing. They take a field, portion it off into squares, and then you let a cow into the field, and wherever it poops, yeah, you win.
Oh. I didn't know that was at Stag and Doe's.
Well,
I've heard of Bessie Bingo before, but...
Well, maybe it's not at Stag and Doe's. Maybe I dreamt that.
Oh, okay.
But,
Stag and Doe's is a whole other topic of conversation.
Yeah, they're usually... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's like a fundraising thing. It'd be good to have it at Stag and Doe.
I mean, I guess.
We'd raise some money, dude.
Yeah, where do you get the cow?
No cost. Huh?
Where do you get the cow?
Well, you obviously aren't going to do it if you live in downtown Kitchener or Toronto. You'd have to live on a farm. They get married, too.
Cows.
No. Well, I don't know. Do they? Did you know cows have best friends?
Do they?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, a study came out like 2 years ago that showed that cows preferred the company of certain specific other cows.
I like cows more now.
I really like them. Like I like milk and yogurt, cheese,
Yeah.
eggs. Oh, no,
It's not a cow.
Ice cream. Yeah. But we've wandered slightly off topic here.
Oh, that was great.
Thanks.
Milk, yogurt, cheese, eggs.
Yeah, no, it's a thing, dude. And actually, you said we should do that here. I've actually just come up with an idea.
Did you now?
Yes.
What is it?
For my group that I belong to, my community service group.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not doing hours of community service.
Yeah, so he says.
Yeah, for my Lions Club.
Okay.
Dude, there's all kinds of people who have cows in it.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, there's no cost.
So you're going to bring them in Lions Hall?
No.
Let them shit all over Lions Hall.
Kind of think that'd be funny, actually. Yeah. So I've got one more tale for us.
Okay.
This is a local story.
Is it now?
It is indeed.
Can't wait.
From Guelph.
Okay.
You know where that is?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yes, of course I do.
Guelph is a city to the about how far? 20 minutes? 20 minutes to the east of where we are currently. Population, I don't know, like 140,000, 150,000 kind of thing. Yeah, so it's that's where it is. It's a nice city. You know, good university city. Lots of
Good
good
Costco.
bars. Good Costco.
That's really all I do in Guelph.
Yeah, it's the best
So I
one
go to
around.
Costco and come home.
My super terrific friend Kara now lives there. Actually, that's where she's from originally, but she recently moved back. I saw her house the other week. It's cool.
Cool.
It's cool, man. But this is at a restaurant in Guelph,
Okay.
an as yet unnamed restaurant. A bee sting leads to assault complaint.
Okay.
A Guelph man was briefly detained last Tuesday after a Toronto woman, notice how I emphasize that, asserted that she had been stabbed with a syringe. But he was released without charge after an investigation revealed the woman's injury was actually a bee sting. Yeah, I'll have a go at her when I'm done the article here. Emergency services were called to the patio of a downtown business around 1:15 p.m. after a woman in her 50s said her friend had been stabbed with a syringe and the suspect was still on the scene, according to police. Guelph police detained the man who said he hadn't assaulted anyone. Paramedics who were on scene explained that the injury appeared to be from a bee sting. Officers reviewed video footage which showed the man had never touched or interacted with the woman, and he was released unconditionally, police said in a media release.
I would have been so mad if I was that guy.
Absolutely. Why is she not being charged with wasting their bloody time?
Yeah, I would
You
be
silly,
furious.
arrogant, self-important cow.
Uh-huh.
Like, seriously.
Like that's
be the
where
reason.
your mind goes, like
Yeah.
right away.
Ooh, that's an itch. Oh, Jesus, I must have, I don't know, Ebola.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, really? What did this guy do to you?
Oh
I
my
hope
gosh.
she gets shamed beyond belief.
Yeah, that's
Like,
so
that's just,
silly.
it's so ignorant and just, like I say, it's self-important. Like, yeah, well, you've never been stung by a bee.
I have not.
Sadly.
Thanks.
No, I say that because I want you to experience as much of life as you can.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
thinking about me.
You're welcome. But how would you deduce that?
I have no idea.
And
Yeah.
like, what are you, a Russian spy? Work for FSB or something? That's Russian, modern KGB.
Oh man.
I couldn't believe that when I read it. Like, if I was this guy, she better have bought his dinner.
I hope so.
Or lunch, or
I
bought him a
hope she
drink.
did something and she was, at least apologetic about it and not just fluffing
Well,
it off like it was nothing.
Given the era we live in,
poor
she probably
guy.
doubled down because that's all anybody does
Yeah,
anymore.
that's very true. This poor guy.
I know. Like, I'm just sitting
Just
here.
trying to have a nice dinner.
Oh, by the way, he stabbed me with a syringe. Really?
Dude's like face full of hamburger and he's
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, you must be a very important person that you think someone in downtown Guelph in a restaurant
Yeah.
where there's obviously other people is going to stab you with a syringe.
Yeah.
What were they going to do?
Yeah.
Then? Take your blood?
I'd be like, now I want to.
By the way, you have a vitamin deficiency.
Yeah.
I've done blood work on you.
Here's some B12, bitch.
Ugh, God. I don't know what she needs, but
Oh my
maybe some
goodness.
electroshock or,
That's crazy.
or
that is crazy.
ice pick lobotomy. No, it's
yeah.
probably a bit
Wow.
harsh.
That's aggressive.
Well, it just... Yeah, I don't really actually mean
No,
that.
I know.
But how would your mind... Like, it's like you're looking to blame somebody
Yeah.
for something that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something happened. Oh, it's got to be this.
I would feel like such an idiot too.
How could you not?
Right? Like the ambulance comes to check you out
Yeah.
and they're
Oh,
like,
it's a bee sting.
Yeah, it's a bee sting.
Are you sure? Yeah, we're sure. Oh, look, there's the dead bee.
Yeah. It's still in your arm.
Maybe the bee had the syringe.
Maybe.
You know, it's one of them
There
new
you go.
drone bees.
Yes. That's what it is.
A drone bee, get it?
A,
Because there's bees that are drones.
uh-huh.
A drone.
A drone.
Yeah, so that's ludicrous goings on, absurd local goings on.
There we go. It happens everywhere.
Does it? Oh, absurdities, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems to.
Not syringe stabbings.
God, I hope not.
I hope not either.
Well, it depends what's in the syringe, I guess.
Well, no.
I can't really think of anything I'd want.
Morphine.
Depends what I was doing.
Morphine would be all right.
Yeah, if I was sitting watching TV and I don't know how somebody snuck in and stabbed me with morphine and then left without taking or hurting me, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'd yell down the hall.
Yeah.
No, I don't really want morphine that
No.
way either.
You had morphine?
Have I had morphine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like at under a controlled environment.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah, no,
at the hospital.
I just wait outside the
The safe.
the pizza
what's
place
it called?
downtown.
The safe injection site.
Yeah.
You just go there and wait for someone to
It doesn't work like that.
give you some morphine.
No. They're not shooting morphine. If they were shooting morphine, they wouldn't be hanging out there. They're uptown. They're not downtown.
Oh
I
man.
don't know. But yeah, I read that news story the other day. I'm like, are you out of your mind? What is wrong with you?
Crazy.
Crazy for feeling.
What do you think? How do you think the bee
blue.
felt?
Who?
Like, man, I tried to sting her and she thought it was like a
The bee.
syringe.
Yeah, you didn't even get the
Didn't even think about the bee's
bragging
feelings.
rights.
Yeah.
Because when bees sting you, they die.
Yeah.
Well, honeybees.
Honeybees, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I really hate?
But
I hate when people say I got bit by a bee.
bit, yeah. No.
They don't
You
have
get
teeth.
bit. No.
I got stung by a dog.
Yes.
I really hate it. I don't know why it bothers me. Literally, there's times I've woken up at night screaming after thinking about it. About the bees biting people. Good thing they don't, though, have teeth.
No.
You know?
Do you know this? Talking about bugs. I was sitting in bed last night reading a book.
Uh-oh.
I can read.
I feel
And
good.
I just had my little light on next to me
Mhm.
that I bought at Dollarama.
Ooh.
Great light, by the way.
Mhm.
It's an LED.
Are we going
It's
to
great.
tag them now?
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Send us gift cards. But I was sitting there reading, and all of a sudden, something hits me in the forehead.
Sweet.
And I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah. Go on.
And I knew it was a bug of some sort.
Was
But
it a
it
bat?
hit me hard, like, for a bug.
Wasn't a bat?
It wasn't a bat,
For sure?
for sure.
Okay, good.
And so I, like, sat up, and I'm doing this, because I thought it was in my hair. And
Ooh, like a bat.
yeah. Yes.
kidding.
Yes. But nope, couldn't find anything. I even got out and brushed my hair to see if a bug came out of my
But
hair.
it was a moth.
I'm looking in the bed. Well, my first thought was, those big, giant, juicy moths that you see, and it was going for the light.
Juicy?
Yeah, the big, juicy
I've
ones.
never thought of them that way, but
They
go
are
on.
juicy. You should try and kill it. Anyway, all that to say, I found out after it was just a fly.
Really?
Yeah, because after I didn't find anything, I'm like, okay, it must have flew out of the bedroom.
Uh-huh.
So I sat back down reading my book, and then all of a sudden here, bzzz, like back behind my head, and I started freaking out again. I'm like, what in the world is here? And the fly had kind of gone back behind the headboard, but it was one of the really big ones, like the really
Well,
giant black fly. Not a black fly, but
yeah, a fly that's black.
a fly that's black.
As opposed to the ones that are red
Yes.
or
The ones
yellow.
that just like zzz, go around your head over and over and over again.
Well, I'm no
Anyways,
are they
that's my
called?
story, being hit in the forehead with a fly.
entomologist? Or is it etymologist? I always get
I
this.
don't know.
One is a study of insects, the other one is a study of the origin of words.
Oh.
So they're not even related.
No.
But I'm not either one. But I think as flies get closer to the end of their life cycle, aka their death, they get stupid.
Yes, and that's exactly what this fly was.
Right.
Because it went up to the ceiling. It was like boom, boom, like banging off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just completely out of sorts, right?
You know, like, okay, and they're a bastard to catch
Yes.
because they're fast.
Yes.
And they don't linger.
No.
But you're going to know
But they hit you in the forehead.
they're going to be gone soon. Well, I actually applaud the fly doing that to you.
Frightened the life out of me, though. I shrieked because I didn't know what it was.
If I could give it a bit of sugar water for doing that, I would, as a reward.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Anyways.
That is one of the great things about living up here on the 10th.
Yeah, you don't get much up here.
Almost never do I.
Although that one time we were sitting out here and a hornet came up. Remember that? A bee came up and was like booting around because they're like, oh, Melina's here.
Well,
let's go pester her.
Yeah, because you never got stung.
Right.
I put the word out, dude.
Yeah.
I did find an ant once on my balcony. I'm like, how in the hell did you get
quite
up
the
here?
Trip.
Well, yeah, especially vertical.
Yeah.
For like 90 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It obviously came in on something.
Yeah, probably.
You know. But I had to dispatch it.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I felt kind of bad. Because, I'm not...
It was a big journey.
Huh?
It was a big journey.
Well, I didn't care about that. But it wasn't really doing anything. But I don't want ants.
No.
Or even an ant.
No. No one wants that.
No, I don't think so. Anything else?
That's it for today.
Yeah, now it's Strikers time.
Strikers
wings
time.
Wings and beer, woo, 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 woo. Anyway, sorry.
Shit. Yeah.
So you have something you'd like to say to our peoples?
Sure. Well, we kind of talked about it at the beginning, but, we like to hear from you guys. If you guys want to reach out, say hi, send us some stories, or just, tell us some interesting stuff.
And share.
And share.
Share
check us
and
out.
Subscribe and rate and review.
Yes. You can check out our website at theabsurdpodcast.ca. And if you go there, you'll see all of our links to all of the streaming platforms that we're on and how to reach us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, so thank you again, everyone, for listening.
Yes.
If this was your first time, very big welcome, and hopefully you'll come back. For those of you who are returning, we love you.
We love you.
Well, don't we? I do. I love them.
Yes, we appreciate it very much.
Very much. So until next time.
Look, there's a bee.
Shut up.
There's a bee on your balcony.
Oh, outside?
See? Yes. No, not inside.
Thank God for that.
I'm just saying that because I'm here now.
Did you want to go out and straighten up my patio furniture,
Nope.
please?
No, I'm good.
Hingle.
I'm good.
That means chicken in German.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, time to go.
Thank you, everyone, for coming by, and hopefully we'll see you back here next time.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye.
Bye.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.